Mimo Bibia Kwaba Eba Melodies TV. So there is a trending story in Ghana, and this is the update. Now, Medebramo say the Chief Justice has been involved in some sort of controversy. Now, Nini Nane said there is a letter leaky. Say Chief Justice Natron Kata Kwakoma President Akufo Addo say on selected judges 5B. Now on 5 judges no Embra Supreme Court. Now a lot of people are raising concerns because in the first place that is not the work of the Chief Justice. And your Chief Justice no and I will be recommended judges Sama President Akufo Addo say on for Embra Supreme Court. Aside that in so no ye be call a year about election year. Na Oshe, the number of Supreme Court judges are President Akufo Addo by was selecting Kwana. It is worrying. Na Chief Justice says Sansoma President Akufo Addo Sanso ko selected 5 there. Ade bia entwaye nti nsemo a enkrofo e kanono. Enkrofo Sanso ye comparison a wo tre say America for 333 omo population no. The number of Supreme Court judges are wo 9. Canada for also omo population around 39 million. Almost Chief Justice Supreme Court judges 9. And then UK for also sa na Ghana nkwano your population 30 million. Nanso utie de Chief Justice ne kana say Akufo Addo efo aso a na tre say Supreme Court judges no 21. Some people feel say it is not healthy, especially how politically entrenched most of these people are. Now, yate say the Ghana Bar Association no me Melody say na me betina ha me bomuchi because indeed there are a lot of things ananka ye expect say Ghana Bar Association ebe kasa fa ho, but they never did. Now, yate say NDC for say omo intercept letter bia e free Ghana Bar Association for ho a wo mo de kwa koma President Akufo Addo a wo mo tre say ye we die yesraw e wom say wa ban mu no enyama bebresi ayenka. Now, so we dear, Akufo Addo, we dear ntwaye. Now, that's what I've heard. Now, the Attorney General, Godfrey Dame, Enso Ababonti Ababekasa was same way so. And we will go to what Godfrey Dame is saying. But main king na heard the NDC for Eka. Now, say the National Democratic Congress has made some revelations about Chief Justice Gertrude Tukono recommending for the appointment of 5 judges to the Supreme Court. At a press briefing on Thursday, July 4, 2024, the General Secretary of the NDC, Fifi Kwete, disclosed that a letter in their possession details how the President of the Ghana Bar Association, Yao Echampo, objected to the unconstitutional approach by President Akufo Addo to appoint 5 additional judges to the Apex Court. According to the NDC, details of the letter show that Ghana Bar Association was of the view that the President and Chief Justice request to increase the minimum number of justices of the Supreme Court to 20 would lead to the circumvention of the required constitutional amendments. Now, I see the Ghana Bar Association argues forcefully that the request by President Akufo Addo and Chief Justice Gertrude Tukono to increase the minimum number of justices at the Supreme Court to 20 will lead to circumvention of the required constitutional amendment, hence their rejection of same. Also, the Ghana Bar Association proposed a review of the conventional number of justices of the Supreme Court every 10 years, calling for broader consultation with other key stakeholders such as the Council of State and Parliament. Into here, Ghana Bar Association, they are worried. They are worried for the fact that as a president, to me, and listen, the truth of the matter is it has always been more like an unwritten moral rule. Okay, it has always been an unwritten moral rule. Now, President Akufo Addo by no man who says because listen, all presidents they could have chosen their people and more people to the Supreme Court, but they didn't because of moral grounds. Even though the Constitution bar president Nipa obetumi appointed 50 judges to the Supreme Court. The Constitution doesn't prevent the president. But President Bia Wababetena so before President Akufo Addo no ehu ne say ukokoye sana it is not good. Ma democracy e wo krom ha no enkoso tortin. Nti omo nyina no they didn't even venture going close. But President Akufo Addo ba ne de or no de wanyane sa ono de he just appointed what you say inti amende senior make na ba beda ne esa a eda ho say NDC nso ba ubon say wo ba be increase charges no so the 10 eto ho what will you do? And so it was more like a moral grounds. Na matikra say embre bi bae chachichi kata e de court a wokoka say yemfa cap ento so in the sense say yemfa number president ebe tumi dia ba Supreme Court no yemfa nto so because yan hwe ne ye ya president bi beba na wa ba be abuse na metesi ye say chachichi kata say this ade no e court no omo mfi no enende yenya sunsunso so izo he Ghana Bar Association for nsem a wo mo kakra na it looks like even they are worried say that be their echo so there entwa ye enye. And you see for Ghana Bar Association na ya bom which say it's like they are in bed with the government, they are in bed even for them to send a letter to the president to say this no, it tells you how terrible and how bad this is. Also, the Ghana Bar Association proposed a review of the conventional number of justices of the Supreme Court every 10 years. So here, Ghana Bar Association say, yenye review Ghana mrenimu say every 10 years biano, yenfa judges say enemra, and that is going to help. Also, calling for broader consultation with other key holders such as the Council of State and Parliament. Also, Fifikwete called on President Akufo Addo to halt any plans to make further appointments when there are a few months to the general elections. Also, with general elections set to take place in a few months, we are of the view that President Akufo Addo must immediately halt his plans to make any further appointments to the Superior Court. This is in view of the fact that he has already packed the court with too many of his loyalists to the disbelief of many right-thinking Ghanaians and consummate Democrats, he said. And, you know, that is what the NDC is saying. So they are saying, say, Omonsa Aka, a document, a Ghana Bar Association. But you see, Ghana Bar Association puts the documents out so that ya na ye kaseti amoni be hu say at least for the first time you have done something right. Send the American. The Attorney General, Godfrey Dame, is also supporting this. Okay, Godfrey Dame is supporting this. The story. You see, the story cannot be found. And then we delete this story now. Story now we say Godfrey Dame supports it. Yeah, cause you could read this story no we delete it. And they say, ebia fire ya debo Godfrey Dame no. You sending Ghana where for let us say omunye no mun delete story. I don't know. But basically, that's that. Now, you read the comment here, Ghana for Eka over this. And for me, listen, this is needless. Yeah, but what about? You don't have to do anything that increase tension. And it looks like the MPP are buying they've taken Ghanaians for idiots. And you can't tell me otherwise. So MPP are buying they have taken us for idiots. Omwa Fayen say, and it is all because of the fact that omudin kan we were all quiet and we couldn't do anything. And then the ebu aboyenya yetina hwa na ye hwani ntumi nyehwe. Emra President Akufo Addo bae na nko ye nyama bi se ya na nka Ghana fo ni na asori etia na say hey yempene ma honye hey yempene ma honye. But it's rather unfortunate. Say President Akufo Addo when he started these things, a lot of Ghanaians were quiet. Nti sisi a ye bufa yeso. Enyama ebetumi abo oman ebetumi abo krofoforo ni edidi yen ni ayekom ni ehe nanka obi a aka 4-5 months ni ato aba na afiansa wo be select. Do you even care about the peace of this country? Because if you care about the peace of this country, you don't do things like this. Exactly doing times a year beto aba. You don't maka mesanso akambium enkrofo eye omo say NDC be lusu na NDC di asem na ko Supreme Court na omo asanso lusu biom. But the question I keep asking and I'll ask again and I say, what if MPP wini na fe ba omi amum e de asem na ko akodan Supreme Court na fe Supreme Court judges na e wo ho no omo ni na allegedly eye omo a President Akufo Addo e de omo bae na fe omo tena ho e de na NDC be ya cheche NDC fo nsa wo mo echi. So this is not cool. If the president cares about the democracy, cares about peace in this country, even the Chief Justice, this is not the time you make such a request. It's simply not cool. I mean, the 16 judges are a Supreme Court, no, are they not enough? Are they not enough? 16 judges. Anyway. Montre moi your comment box, why. That's it.